Hello YouTube fans, here again. And as you know, I'm doing my 80s marathon of action films. We're now going to 1982, to this classic film, The Beastmaster. That's right, The Beastmaster. Shot in 1982, and it's a good one, with one of my favourite actors being Mike Singer. You may remember being in the classic sci-fi series, V. And you've also got the beautiful Chandler Sanders. Can't pronounce the name right, but Chandler Sanders. You know who she is. Think of the later series of Charlie's Angels, and think of the Bond girl in A View to a Kill. Sad to say, Chandler Sanders is no longer with us. May she rest in peace. But as what can I say? Very beautiful lady. There still was a beautiful lady till we sadly lost her. May she rest. And in this, I sort of like her, you know what I mean? She's pretty, she's beautiful. Yeah, she's a bit of a tangle in distress and so on, but she's typical warrior, buccaneer, adventure film of that golden era. That golden era. And when I look at Mike Singer, which is my name now, Mike Singer in this, I back to see He-Man. I back to that see He-Man. I've got to be open, I've got to be honest. I like Dolph Lundgren. I've just seen Mike Singer in this with his blonde hair, long hair, that big dock off Python. That big dock off, yeah, Python. Right? The big dock off fucking leopard. Right? The tiger. Right, I get it right eventually there. The panda. The big dock off panda, I meant to say. When you get the big dock off panda, that there is He-Man. That's He-Man. Mike Singer to me. This is a bloody Beastmaster. This is He-Man before the cartoon. It's He-Man. But so I thought it would have been good for that role. You know what I mean? And this was a lower figure budget than Masters of the Universe. They had to lower it, having been New York, fighting monsters and everything. They already done He-Man the movie. It was called Beastmaster. But different story. I still had Masters of the Universe, but I just felt this was it. So you got a bit of epic music in the get-go. You've got an idea, you've got this evil sorcerer who wants to take over the king. Basically, the king told him to do one, which is his big mistake. And this is pretty gruesome for a film, of a war film. But it's, again, the time pushing out a little bit here and there. The evil sorcerer that kills the king's woman, he tries to kill the baby. This evil witch, this guy, a farmer, kills the witch. He drops the baby after it's been starved, and you get the idea the baby grows up into the Beastmaster. And I like the idea he talks to animals, he meets animals on the way, he's got ferrets, and then as the film goes on, he has a bear, then he has the one that I just said, I get it right this time, a panther. He has a beautiful panther, and so on. And you got the idea he wants revenge on the sorcerer who did this. You could say that, yeah, it's your typical Joel the Barbarian rip-off, because halfway through the film, the one who fostered him, who's his stepdad, he gets killed, and his family gets wiped out, and his dog saves him. Sadly, his dog gets shot by a bow arrow, and that sadly dies. So again, you can see the similarities of the one I just said, Joel the Barbarian, who did make a lot in that era, but this is a dud one. I like the fact Mike Singer's dud. Is he got big raping muscles like Arnie? No, but back in that day, I still think he had a dud figure on him. Doesn't mean I fancy him, but I'm just saying Mike Singer in that day, that era I should say, had a dud figure on him. And it's not the same now. I don't see Mike Singer in a lot of films. I'd love to see him make a big success. It's like I said, I'd love to see him as He-Man. Because in this, I see He-Man, the movie, before the cartoon. You got Chandler Sanders in it, who comes in it halfway through the film. Beautiful to look at. Oh, I miss her. She was beautiful. Always had beautiful eyes. Always was pretty. Very talented. Again, it's sad to say her career didn't hit off. Did a few What's It films and so on. But her career didn't really hit off. And, you know the rest. She's sadly no longer with us. But she was beautiful to look at. I do know there was going to be a raunchy set scene, and they did have outtakes when they was making it. But again, the added the rating mild, so it was deleted out. But you can actually find it on the adult site. Just type in the Beastmaster deleted set scene, and you will see it. There was going to be a set scene between Chandler Sanders and the Beastmaster, but for certain reasons, to keep it mild. Which is the same here, not because I'm dirty-minded, well I am, but Yeah, I mean, I felt it was just that 18 impact, you know, blood and guts and all that. But again, they had to keep it mild. So I do think it is do though. There's a bit where the evil sorcerer is throwing babies in fire, which is like fire. I think this is like a ballsy film, but it's angled the right way. It's not in your face. And the king finds out that his son is still alive. I thought the king was a bit of a dick the way he treats the Beastmaster at first. Go and period animals. You know what I mean? Poor flipping Mike Singers, the Beastmaster crying after saving his ass. I thought he was a bit of an ungrateful dick. There's some good effects in it. You got the leechers that suck on people and they can cuss people. You got the idea they digest people. So I do admit there's some ballsy stuff there, the leechers and that. But I do love the bit where that's the epic sword fight with the evil king, the evil sorcerer, I should say, and he gets his sweet revenge. He gets his bloody right offence. He gets his sweet revenge and kills him, rightly so. Sad to say his dad gets killed after finding out that Mike Singer was his son. But as soon as you get his revenge, they want him to be the king, but he doesn't. He rides off in the sunset. He meets Dana Sanders. He snogs her. End of movie. End of movie. But what can I say about the Beastmaster? It's a dud. It's a dud. I remember seeing the original theatrical one, and I've got the luxury of getting right offence there of having the director's cut. But all fair said and done, I don't see the difference in the director's cut or the theatrical one. Maybe I've forgotten over the years how the theatrical, the Beastmaster went. If anyone's ever seen the original theatrical one, let me know what the difference is in the director's cut or the original theatrical one. I'd love to know the difference, you know what I mean? Kind of been dirty minded. I'd love to have seen the deleted scene of the bonking scene, but you know, they want to keep the rating mild. But apart from that, I've got some good scenes there. There's a bit of the arms attack. Our mate might sing, he's got a dodge, so he dodged the leechers. There's a bit where the army's trying to attack him, and the leechers come back and save Mike Singer. Don't know why, but they do. So there are some good bits in it, and I do know in the early 90s they made 2 Terrified sequels with Mike Singer. They're there, but compared to the original, I think the original was a classic. For a low budget film, all I can say to Tannen is, we want to lower the budget when we do Masters of the Universe. That this was a lower budget than Masters of the Universe, and that this felt more like He-Man before He-Man the movie. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Masters of the Universe. I think Dolph Lundgren is not the problem. Just that Tannen tried to save a bit of this. Trying to do cut wetbacks on Superman, the test for shit. That's whitewash shit. Where's his company going? Don't get me wrong, I like Tannen. But we could come to something when the Beastmaster back in 1982 was a lower budget than Masters of the Universe, and that felt more like blood in He-Man. Seriously, it felt more like He-Man with the panther and everything. But I still like the Beastmaster. He had a lot of the Barbarian rip-offs. If this is at all the Barbarian rip-off, all I can say is it's a good one. Other than that, everyone, have a good one. And I'll see you later for some more movies, more movie reviews. Into them, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you later.